Welcome everyone, I'm Joe the Lawn Warrior, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm hanging up my Christmas lights a little bit early, so I'm going to show you a couple tricks that I've learned over the years. So let's get started. So one of the first tricks that I'm going to show you, and something that I learned actually on YouTube a couple years ago, is this tree right here. What we usually do with this tree right here is wrap it with white and blue lights, and then the rest of my house is a green and red theme. Just for Christmas purposes, I like the red and green, and then this is like a frozen tree, I call it, because of the blue and the white theme that's on this tree. And as you can see, we wrap the branches with lights, and it can be very difficult to wrap lights around trees. So I found something on YouTube a couple years ago, and I think you guys at home will appreciate it as well. So I have my last strand of blue right here, and what I normally do is I always plug one end in somewhere on the tree, and then on the other end what I'll do is I'll wrap it around my hand, and then that way I have kind of like a ball, and then it's easier to wrap the tree. So let me show you. What I'm going to do is first I'm going to untangle this strand, and then I'm going to wrap it up. So those blue cords might have not been the best example. You know how LEDs, they have 3 cords, and after a while those cords just come undone. Especially those I think I've had for, this would have been the 3rd season I would have had them for. So I just went to Lowe's today, got brand new LED warm white. I love the warm white. I just like them better than the cool white, in my opinion. I just think it's like obviously it's warm white, it's a warmer feel than the cool white. I just feel the cool white is like just a little bit brighter. That's just my personal taste. That's just what I like. But again, I'm going to use the same example here. I have the end here, the female. These are nicely tightly wound, so it's a little bit easier to do. And of course, it's really windy when I'm filming this today. But you can see here I have the male end right here. So again, we're going to work on this branch right here. It goes all the way down to the base trunk of the tree. We're going to work our way up, but we have that nice clump now. So then all we have to do is just untangle it, and it's nicely in my hand right now. So let me show you how easy it is once you have it like this. And there you have it. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit easier of a trick, especially when you're hanging lights and wrapping them around the tree. Again, I saw this on YouTube a couple years ago, and I've been using it for at least 3 seasons now. And it's so much easier to wrap them up in that ball like I showed you. And then if for some reason they get tangled, then just let it go again and then wrap it up again. It's just so much easier. I find it a lot easier to wrap these trees that way, as opposed to either wrapping them around your arm like you would like an extension cord, or just having them loosely. I think just that ball, wrapping them up in that ball, for some reason it just makes life a lot easier. So I'm very fortunate to have a 1-story roof. I live on a rancher, and it's very easy to get on my roof. My sunroom over on the other side has a lower roof line, so I only have to have an 8-foot ladder. I can hop up on that sunroof, and then it connects to the remainder of my house. So what I'm going to show you next is the clips and how they work. So here's an example right here. This is the warm white. Again, I believe these are C9s. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe they are the C9 bulbs. LED warm white, and as you can see here, these clips, they just clip in very easily. All you have to do is, once you do it the first time, you won't have to do it again. So the first time, obviously putting these clips all along this string right here, it's going to take you some time. But once you do it, you won't have to worry about it again. And as you can see, you could easily just fit them underneath your shingle, like I have right here, or you can put them underneath where your shingles meet your roof line. I have like a little crease in there. So what I do is I just slip them right in there. And as you can see, I mean, it's super windy right now. It just got done raining, so it's really windy, and you can see these things, they barely budge. After I've put them up on my roof, I've never had to come back up here and fix them. They're nice and sturdy, as you can see here. They don't move. It's really nice. I really like these clips, and I highly recommend them if you're going to go this route on like a roof line, especially if you're going to put lights on a roof line. I highly recommend these. So as you can see, I can have them coming down my roof line right here. They come up this roof line right here, and then they come down this roof line, and then they basically just end right there at the top. And just like what I was talking about earlier, as you could see, I have an 8-foot ladder right here. It's very easy just to hop right up on my sunroof. And then as you can see, my roof lines connect, so I can just easily get into the front of my house, just right on this lower roof line. I don't need anything super big for ladder wise. So the only spots in my house that I have old-fashioned bulbs are around my garage right here and around my doorway right here behind me. So let me go show you them. They're the old bulbs where if one blows out, you just put a new one in. We have them mixed here. They're green and red. They're just red and green throughout the strand. That's what we've just been doing. It dates back to like when I was a kid. We've had this kind of strand right here. I've had to update these strands, I think, twice now. I have had to get newer ones just because the old ones are just going. But what's the bad thing right now is I went to Ace earlier today, and he actually told me that they're discontinuing these colors right here. These aren't the ones that have like the film on them, like there's like a coating on them. These are like the incandescent ones. And he said they were discontinuing them, but he was able to order me a 25 pack of both a red and green. So maybe he didn't know what he was talking about, I'm not sure, but yes, I really love these things. They're really cool. Maybe eventually I'll probably update these to an LED version, but for now, I really like them. They're just, it's a lot of nostalgia, a lot of vintage right there. I love that vintage and nostalgia look of those old Christmas bulbs, especially these ones right here. So this is the front right here. We have a net light around this bush right here. We have a green spotlight right here. This is all LED. Again, pretty much everything switched over except for that one strand. This is LED right here, this Christmas tree. And what's really cool about this Christmas tree dates back to when my son was first born. That was his first Christmas. We actually got this live tree at a local tree farm, and we planted it right out front when we were redoing our flower beds when we first moved in. And this tree was probably about to like right here originally, and it's grown obviously a decent amount since then. So that's really cool about this tree. And then as we can see over here, we have a net light as well, and we have another spotlight down there. So that's it what we have in our front right here. So I will see you at nighttime. And we're back. It is nighttime, and this house is lit up. This frozen tree right here behind me, I know I'm gonna be a little bit dark in the picture, but it looks really great. As you can see, we have the white and the blue theme right here. And again, these are the warm white lights. They're LED lights. Again, most of my house is mostly LED at this point, except for that one strand that I showed you earlier, and I'll show you what it looks like lit up in a second. But as you can see here, this tree looks really awesome. And then here is the front now, all lit up. As you can see, those spotlights right there, that green one, and then you have the red one on the other end right there. What's really cool about this light right here on the Christmas tree is once the regular house lights go off, or I should say once the Christmas lights go off, this white tree right here, the warm white right here, will stay on all night. And then my landscaping lights that I have, they stay on as well. And just to give you an idea of my landscaping lights, I'll go over here and show you. I have them right here all along the side of my house. That tree back there behind me is lit up. The one out front, the frozen tree's lit up. And then the front of the house is lit up as well. Landscaping lights, guys, it's really inexpensive, really low voltage lighting. It's awesome. If you want to light up your house, go check that out. It's really easy to do. They make it really easy these days to do landscaping lighting. And then we come back out to the front of the house. As you can see, we have the blow-ups right here, the Santa, the Christmas tree. The kids, they just picked that out this year at Home. It's a store in New Jersey. It's called At Home. I don't know if it's national or not, but it's like a decorative store. They bought them this year. They actually just got them today. Cool little 4-foot blow-ups. They're LED as well inside. As you can see, we got the Santa Stop Here sign, the blow mold sign, right, or the blow mold Santa, which is awesome. It's so vintage, so nostalgia. I love that blow mold. That dates back to when I was growing up, like I said earlier. And then again, we have the red and the green bulbs right here, the ones that I was showing you guys earlier. And then all you have to do is once they blow out, you just change them. And again, I might have to go look to another option maybe next year if I can't find these bulbs after this year, unless I order enough or more of them. But like I said, the guy at Ace was saying these older incandescent kind, they might be going out of stock. They might be discontinuing them. So I might have to find an LED option next year, but for now, these are a great throwback. It's so vintage seeing these kind of bulbs still around today. As I back out, you can see the LED lights up there on the roof line, all outlining all up and down all around. No bulbs are out, which is a great thing. And then one more thing, I just wanted to show you guys what I meant about the frozen tree. So as you can see here behind me, this is the street right here behind me. Cars come up this right here, this horseshoe pretty much is what my street is. And then what happens is when they come around that corner down there, you turn around and then bam, that tree right there hits you right in that face. And then the house with those spotlights, I just added those spotlights last year. I really think they're a nice little touch. And then if you're not really into hanging lights, I think spotlights are awesome. Those are LEDs as well. You can see they look really great as well. But that tree right there behind you, that frozen tree, that's what I call it. It just, bam, it just hits you right in the face. So just a quick video today, guys. Actually, this time last year, I did a video similar to this one. It was actually one of my very first videos on my channel. It might have been like maybe the 4th or 5th video. I was just getting into filming stuff on YouTube, and this was one of the things that I showed you guys. I just showed you guys the lights. I didn't show you how I put them around the tree right here, or the clips on the roof line. I just didn't have time, and I was just getting into it, and I'm a lot more comfortable now filming in front of the the camera, obviously. So this is my second attempt of a Christmas video. Obviously it's a little bit different than grass care, but I feel like a lot of people out there that do the grass work also like doing Christmas lights. I know I do. Christmas, my opinion, it's only once a year. I always try and go big with the lights if I can. I try adding new things each year because honestly, guys, it really is a magical time of the year, especially if you have kids. My kids, they just absolutely love Christmas. Polar Express is one of their favorite movies. They absolutely love that movie, and I just love to put these lights up just for them, and just for people to come down the street and they see these lights. And for me, when I see Christmas lights, it just brings me joy. It just brings you happiness when I see lights, especially around the Christmas time. So everyone at home, I hope you have a Merry Christmas. I know this video is going to be coming out in November, or probably before Thanksgiving, but honestly, I just wanted to get this out to you guys as soon as possible. But again, I hope everyone at home has a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays to everyone that has subscribed to my channel. If this is your first time watching a video, thank you. And all my subscribers, thank you again for subscribing to my channel. If you enjoyed today's content, make sure you smash that like button. It really does help out with the channel. It helps out with people finding the videos on my channel. And if you have any questions or concerns on today's video, especially how I showed you how to bunch up these lights, leave them in the comment section below. And like always, guys, I'll see you in the next one.